What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. 7:30 in the morning, Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. Today's topic, I'm going to talk about Kevin Feige and this latest. I guess I've been on Fan Noir a little. Maybe I've been on there a little too heavy, but Fan Noir drops a article about how Kevin Feige saying that he's not down and out. He like now he wants to play the underdog role, and he could be able to bring back the MCU to glory, hallelujah. So we're going to talk about that. Plus, I kind of want to talk about some other stuff that normally I don't talk about. I didn't talk about the Drake beef because I wasn't here at all. I mean, obviously I was out of town, so I didn't talk anything about the Dre beef. The Kendrick and Drake beef or anything like that. But I wanted to point out something that happened yesterday that the mainstream media would do. Because I'm still on mainstream media. Trust me, I haven't let off the mainstream media. There is a tactic that the mainstream media is now doing, and I'm going to point out again, the hypocrisy of the mainstream media. And even with this rap beef, how they tried to spin a narrative, especially after what happened yesterday. So again, hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant over at the Heavy Gant channel, which you already know how I do. The real question is, all right, let me get to who's in the house. Groupie Feet, what's up? What's up? Junior Network, good morning. Good morning. Gordon Presetta just finished X-Men 97, episode 8. Wild pull. A straight comic book, man, in Marvel Cinematic Universe, the big screen, you got comp already in-house. You got comp. Because they pull some stuff straight, deep cut from the comics. That ain't Marvel, boy. Oh, no. Good morning, Robert D. Good morning. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Let me see if I can get it up. Somehow I did like something I did in, it was like an explosion. What's up, Tracy Woods? It was like, I don't know what happened. But anyway, enough on that. Yeah, X-Men 97, bananas. And now I don't have anything, last time I complained about Storm. Ain't got to complain about that. Actually, I have nothing to complain about that episode. Good morning, J-Rock, the Apostle. Good morning. I had nothing to complain about with this episode. And like I said, good writing. But of course, we're going to do the breakdown on tomorrow. We're going to give people enough time to watch it and all of that. So that's what we're going to do on tomorrow. But, oh, man, there's so many good there's so many good things I can use for thumbnails from yesterday's episode. Man, it was, again, the MCU. Y'all got comp. Y'all got competition. You know what I mean? Y'all really got competition. So let's see how this goes. But I want to show y'all something. Just real quick. Hold on. let me show you guys something. Cause I think it was from Toronto. This is all about what happened yesterday. With the shooting outside of Drake's house yesterday. But I'm trying to find I don't think it was the global news. I forgot who it actually was. But let me try to find. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up again, the only reason why I'm bringing this up in this early segment, Russell, like, what's up, what's up, what's up? You have to use sort of as a pin nail, just a suggestion. Yeah, it's like I said, there were so many good things that I liked. But the only reason why I want to bring this up, the Drake shooting, I'm not for sure if this is it. I just need to find the news outlet. And it could be, I think it might be this. So give me just a second. Okay, so here, oh my God, I just thought about this. I'm going to go back. We'll go back to this here in just a second. Yeah. Go back. All right, so let me share my screen real quick. I want to point out something in this here. Let's just go to it real quick, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. And hopefully, this is the video that's going to clarify some things for me.
Behind me here. When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an.
What's up, Michael Johnson?
That male was taken to hospital in serious condition. That person was working apparently as a security guard at the residence. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred. We have individuals who obviously performed the shooting who were seen in a vehicle. I do not have a description of the vehicle or the suspect at this time. Again, it's very early on in the investigation. I cannot speak to a motive at this time because it's so early, but as we get information, we will share it with you. Anyone with information is asked to call 416-808-2510 or Crime Stoppers. You can expect to see an increased presence in this neighborhood for the next little while, but it's no different than any other shooting or firearm discharge. We'll have officers here looking for witnesses to come forward, as well as we can canvassing for video. I'll now take a few questions.
Was Drake home, and is he cooperating with this investigation?
I cannot confirm if Drake was home at the time the incident occurred, but I can tell you that we are in contact with his team and they are cooperating.
To what extent is the rat between Drake and Kendrick Lamar part of the investigation?
So
that's what I wanted to get to. And I'm going to stop it right there. There's no need to even go forward further with this. Now, of course, excuse me. I believe that we've seen history being made as far as two very popular rappers, very popular MCs, very popular entertainers, and the mainstream media get a lot of attention from going back and forth. No matter if you're on Team Drake, you're on Team Kendrick, or you don't even care, there was history that was made with this back and forth with the rap beef. It was, because we've never ever seen, and plus we're in a digital age, so it's easier to go into a booth, make a song, get it put on the internet, bam, everybody can listen to it. We've never seen anything like this, right? Now, unfortunately, somebody came up, and it could have been some dummy. It could have been some rabbit fan. You never know. It could have been a home invade. We don't know. There's no details. But the first thing they wanted to do was link it to rap beef between Drake and Kendrick. And only thing they were trying to do was see who can embarrass each other the most. This is basically what it is. But see, what the mainstream media would try to do is try to spin a narrative to say, you know what? This could be linked to the Kendrick and Drake beef. Kendrick is in L.A. Let's say, for instance, he's in New York. Who the hell's driving all the way up to Toronto, cross the border to go shooting folks? Like, think about it. But see, what the mainstream media wants to do is they want to link everything that we just witnessed, literally hip-hop history, that everybody was, hell, it was fun. We literally, as fans, this literally everybody's reacting to that. You know what I mean? People that don't even do rap reaction videos. Chill is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Doing rap reaction videos. Blue was doing rap reaction videos. There's plenty of people that was like, oh my God, this reactor who don't even do reaction no more, he came out of retirement to do a reaction video. Everybody talked about this rap beef. Everybody. Hell, they were playing, folk songs during, NBA. You know what I mean? This is how popular it is, and how much impact, that hip hop had on us. Jesus. That's how much the impact was. But to link these two things together is astronomically asinine. You know what I mean? It's astronomically asinine. Now you're starting. This is what the mainstream media does. I tried to tell y'all that they put out narratives, and those narratives get picked up by bloggers. They get picked up by people that are lazy. And what I mean by that, do not do research and say, hey, you know what? Is this random accident, this random incident really linked to a rap beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake? Like, what if the detective said there's no motive? He's the lead detective. There's no motive at this time. The first thing you want to say is, well, is it linked up to Kendrick Lamar and Drake's beef? They ain't got no motive. What are you talking about? And Blue, me and you are old enough. Yeah. Me and you are old enough to remember the East Coast, West Coast thing. And you know what's so funny? Tupac and Biggie didn't start the East versus West Coast. That's not even the start of it. Nowhere close to the start of it. You know what I mean? But when you're doing a narrative spin and you want to make black people look crazy, like you see what they doing? This rap beef, it could be something to this. It ain't worth shooting up. This rap beef, this here, wasn't worth Kendrick going to go do something to Drake. You killed him on wax. Like, you literally, I don't care what anybody says, but Kendrick literally bodied this dude. It towards the end of the thing. Trust me, I was digging Family Matters. I'm like, damn, this is kind of dope. Okay, Drake busted. Okay, I'm digging it. Then dude drops Meet the Grams, And I'm like, oh my God, is this dude Jason Voorhees? Then he turns around and drops again. So, and then basically the last song that came out was Drake like, man, I'm good. I don't want to beef no more. I'm good. I don't want to do this anymore. It's basically what it is. This is stupid. And your mother's ugly. You know what I mean? And for the mainstream media to take something that everybody got into, that was rolling with, you know what I mean, that everybody got hyped about, to make that into this random incident. This is a random incident. There's no motive, there's no, we don't even know what's going on. To link that to rap beef, this is why I say I don't trust mainstream media. This is one of the main reasons why I went so hard on Jonathan Majors. And look how many people believe. Remember, we did the Fan the Wire article yesterday, and there's still people that believe a reckless assault means he went and beat somebody. He just did it recklessly. You see what I mean? Like the public perception, the mainstream media will make it with the public perception of a person is so downtrodden and so ridiculous that you will believe it. You'll believe it. I mean, Malcolm X talked about this a long time ago about the media, the power of the media. You know what I mean? The power of the media. And if the media can make people think that this random incident that we have no details about, you know, that we actually need prayer for the security guard who got shot, it's a gated community. Ain't nobody going in there. So for somebody to randomly do this, you know what I mean? It's sick and twisted. It could be a random ass fan. It ain't got nothing to do with K-Dot. Because you know what I mean? If the shoe was on the other foot, you know what I mean? Would you be like, well, Drake is sending people out there to shoot on K-Dot? Is it because of the rap beef? Even though we know that, you know, Kendrick, in the eyes of the entire public, could be the winner in the eyes of people that's voting and all this stuff. But this random ass incident where somebody could be doing something just stupid. You could just be doing something stupid. You know what I mean? This is where we at. It's like what I read about my Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice. You know, Rashee got accused, allegations of hitting the cameraman. This is just allegations. The guys went to his Twitter or whatever with a bag over his face. You know what I'm saying? A cold pack over his face. You know what I mean? And my biggest thing is that we don't know what happened. What if that cameraman was harassing him? What if the cameraman touched him? He defended himself. All they can see is Dallas police, allegations, assault. And everybody like, the Chiefs need to get rid of him. This and that. You see how quickly the media can twist something to make somebody look like the worst human being on the face of the planet? We seen it with Jonathan. And trust me, Jonathan is not the last person that I'll be talking about. This is going to be another celebrity where they're going to try to throw him down the goddamn tube. And it's sickening. It's sickening. It's sickening. And again, all I was bringing this up for was to talk about how the mainstream media is and how we need to watch out for the media twist with the mainstream media. You know what I mean? But what you guys think? Put it in the comment section below. You're watching this on the replay. Put in the comment section below you. All right. The main story is, can Kevin Feige fix his mess? And yes, this is his mess. Not recasting T'Challa, his mess. Try to go along with a bunch of other crap, his mess. This is a lot of his trash. And that is the question of the day. Let me get to some of the comments. Rasta Life, what's up? Morning, Rasta. Today, bring back Black Panther. I don't trust Kevin. Yet to bring story. Yeah, I read. Yeah, most definitely. What's up, Michael Johnson? What's up? They asked it if this is related to Kendrick and Drake beef. I'm done with trying to make this Pac Big 2.0 exactly. What's up, Blue? Blue, Blue, Blue. They're doing the same thing. Yep. I think I. What's up to Ferguson's? What's up? What's up? What's up? There's no East-West Coast beef until mainstream media spun that narrative. Exactly. But they were going each other with, people from New York was talking shit about people from LA, and people from LA was talking shit about people from New York way before Biggie and Pac. It's always been like that. But I do think this is linked to a beef, but not the beef they're thinking it is. I don't know what it is. To me, this seemed like some random bull jive. What's up, Terrell Austin? I'm tired of rapping between these two. It's no longer entertaining to me. They quit. This is over. It's over now. It's over. K-Dot had his raps already, dropping every 30 minutes. I see why Drake is tired. Yeah, and I'm thinking it's just some rando trying to get his 15 seconds of fame. But that's not the way you do it. That's what it seemed like to me. But again, I don't know. Who would go to a gated community and just start shooting a security guard? That's wild. Unfortunately, my husband fell for the okie doke. Bless his heart. That's funny. This could all be some kind of twisted publicity stunt to get the heat off his ass about those minor allegations. If it is, that's the silliest, stupidest shit I've ever heard. Honestly. If you don't know how dirty and conniving mainstream media is by now, then there's no hope for you. Exactly. It depends on how deep the hole is that he has dug. Kevin slowing the water down is a good move. But let's see. Let's get into this. Let me share my screen real quick. And let me full screen this for you guys. I'm much more comfortable being the underdog. Kevin Feige is ready to prove haters wrong again after arguably the worst disastrous phases in MCU history. Kevin Feige believes that the MCU will surely come back stronger. And this is written by Subham Madal. All right. He works for the Time. He has experiences with the Times of India. I'm trying to check everybody who writes these articles. All right, let me get to this. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has lost some of its charm after Avengers Endgame. After most of the OG character story concluded following the Infinity Saga, the Kevin Feige vehicle took a different approach on the multiverse saga. Sadly, it did more bad than good. The introduction of the excessive amount of Disney Plus, Marvel shows, and movies brought the MCU to its lowest. Fortunately, it looks like Marvel Studios has listened to its fans and realized their mistake at the latest comments by Kevin Feige hint at a brighter future for the superhero universe. The MCU boss promised his fans that he would surely return with a bang. He assured that the haters will be proven wrong and the fans will once again get back to their glorious Marvel days. All right. What do you think about this so far? I haven't even really got into it, but I'm just going to say that the mistake of not recasting T'Challa, but recasting Thunderbolt Ross should be one of them. So if you're going to listen to the fans, you got to listen to recast T'Challa. It was loud enough for E-Man to go talk to Nate Moore. And I ain't heard nothing about Nate Moore since then. If they're going to listen to the fans, Monica Rambeau needs her own Disney Plus show so they can flesh out her character. So she is not playing a secondary role to everybody else. personally. All right. Kevin Feige is highly optimistic about the MCU's future. Nobody imagined the MCU to grow in such a franchise giant when the first Iron Man movie was released in 2008. The brand value was so high that most of their films became box office blockbusters. Unfortunately, the superhero universe hit its arguably lowest moment when two of his films, Ant-Man 3 and The Marvels, bombed at the box office in the same year. I just thought about this too. When I was talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and how Jonathan was a standout character, if let's be real, nobody really said that about the Marvels. Nobody said, Tiana Paris, she stood out. You know, they didn't say any. Alana Maslowski, they didn't really say anything about, man, this character right here. Oh my God, we got to continue to have this character. Nobody talked about that. Nobody said a damn thing about the other characters in that show. But they also talked about Jonathan Majors. So my thing is if they were so mad because, again, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania still made more money than the Marvels did. So basically, if we're keeping it a buck, should have got rid of everybody from the Marvels if it was that bad, but yet they're trying to replace Jonathan Majors because all of a sudden he was the problem, but they didn't have that same smoke for their really underdeveloping movie of the Marvels. Now, again, I think the Marvels was okay. I didn't think it was great. I think it was watchable. But nobody's saying, you know what, we need to get rid of these people because they sucked. Just saying. Let me keep going because I get on my high horse. From the exit of iconic characters to the overloaded projects and lack of direction, several factors was involved in the decline of the MCU's quality. As a breath of fresh air, there is only one Marvel release this year, Deadpool Wolverine. Several fans are happy with Marvel's approach to focus more on quality than quantity. In Empire's world exclusive Deadpool Wolverine issue, Kevin Feige admitted that he does not mind being the underdog. He is positive that he will again surprise his fans and exceed their expectations. It's nice to be able to rally behind one of the future projects this year. I'm much more comfortable being the underdog. I prefer being able to surprise and exceed expectations. So it does seem like the last year, which has not been ideal, has set us up well for that. Co-president of Marvel Studios, Luis D'Esposito, also commented on the matter. He is under the notion that such a blow was needed to come back stronger. He acknowledged that it has been a rough time, but assured them that they would not repeat their mistakes. Can we really say that? Can we really say that? Can we really say they're not going to repeat their mistakes when there's no T'Challa Sr.? Can we really say they're going to repeat their mistakes when Jonathan Majors is not finishing out his story since everything is now, he got probation? Let's just call it what it is. A year probation with classes. You know what I mean? Can we really say that he learned from his mistakes by not being able to have the creative direction so everything flows? And I've said this. You got to have comic book. Everybody doesn't have to be a comic book writer, but they have to understand the source material. One thing everybody is liking about X-Men 97, especially this episode that just passed, that I can't wait to talk about tomorrow. I can't wait because I'm going to be in my bag. All the comic book stuff, all the comic book references. The last scene is a huge comic book reference. Huge. That I'm gonna talk about tomorrow. That's something that I remember talking about that with kids in school. Huge. So if you don't have people like the Russos, people that really care about the source material, why do you have them? Why is Nate Moore there? If he doesn't care, the statement that he made is that, we need people who don't know the source material. All that is dumb. D-U-M-B, dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Because you need people who know the source material and that is willing to put their blood, sweat, and tears because they care about the characters. They care about the source material. I'm not saying be one for one. It's absolutely ridiculous. You're not going to do that. You know what I mean? They're not going to do that. But damn, can we at least get something that resembles the comics? Can we at least get something where you just don't slap a name on something and we're just supposed to be like, oh, that's Secret Invasion, which no secret, nothing. Blow that up. Blow it. Then you made old girl Super Scroll and it's not even super. Like, what are you doing? If somebody thought that was okay, Kevin, you're going to have to fix that. You're going to have to fix that. Did you learn from your mistakes with that? Let me keep going. And to answer your question, it's not where DC was at. DC was in shambles. They didn't know what direction they was going in. But at the same time, when the MCU and Bob Iger and all the Bob Chapek and all these executives was like, oh yeah, let's no limit records this shit. Let's put out somebody you ain't never heard of. Let's put an album on that with Echo. You know what I'm saying? Let's not revisit the stars of the past, T'Challa. And let's push all this other stuff that nobody cares about. I remember getting those Low Limit tapes back in the day, Low Limit CDs, and be like, yeah, they were cool, but nobody asked for the Gambino family. We didn't want that. We wanted, a mystical project. You know what I'm saying? We wanted, a Mia X project. We don't care about the Gambino family. We'll buy it because there's so much on the roll, but every 2 weeks is oversaturating the market. You give us no time as fans to breathe by stuffing something else down our face. And what X-Men 97 is proven is that when you really have good material, when you really have something where Bo DeMaio and his team had so much respect for the source material that they gave us everything that you ever wanted, and it showed. This literally, X-Men 97 rivals a lot of the DC movies. A lot of the DC movies. In a lot of those DC movies, and what I mean by that is the animated universe. And there's a lot of good animated stuff. A lot of good animated stuff. Ooh, excuse me. And it's rivaling that. Pumali, what's up? What's up? What's up? And if you haven't seen the episode, I'm not going to spoil it. But yeah, most definitely. If the MCU doesn't rehire Jonathan Majors, DCU should make him a bigger star. I agree. I 100% agree with you. MCU has created all these problems. What's up? Since I'm here, one. What's up? What's up? These problems behind the scenes by not sticking close to the source material. And sometimes if you guys send a super chat, I can really answer those quicker because the way that these things flow down in my screen. J-Rock, you said they need to reboot. Stick to the source material. Stop pandering to people who aren't. You took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. So, let me get. All right, let me get to the rest of this before I let you guys go. Several fans cited superhero fatigue as a reason for the failure of the MCU following the Avengers Endgame. It it is to be noted that besides Marvel, we're also getting other superhero projects like Invisible and The Boys, which make it hard for the MCU. Now, it can't be denied that some projects were also widely appreciated. Projects like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Spider Man No Way Home, and Loki were massive successes. Let me ask you guys a question to put it in the comment section, especially if you watch this on the replay. Put it in the comment section. Please, I want to hear what you guys have to say on this. Do you think Loki will be as good as it was if it wasn't for Jonathan Majors, He Who Remains? Let me rephrase it. Let me put the question. Would Loki be just as good if Jonathan Majors wasn't He Who Remains in the show? Put it in the comment section below, because I want to hear what you guys have to say on this. All right. However, unlike Infinity Saga, the Multiverse Saga has seen more disasters. Now, Disney CEO Bob Iger has limited Marvel's annual release plans to 3 films and 2 series maximum in a year via Variety. What's up, Libra? Every time I see you, oh no, wait a minute. That's my homie right there. That's my homie Libra right there. What's up? Every time you come in, I don't find out to the very end. Oh, snap. What's up, Libra? Carlman 1981 for no. Lida J, no. Superhero doesn't exist. You can tell the entire history of cinema using just DC and Marvel properties. Absolutely. Said not at all. Make sure y'all put in the comment section. Do you believe that Loki would be just as good if Jonathan Majors was not in there? Or do you think it's good because Jonathan was in there? Yes, he did make Loki season. Loki, man. I mean, they had somebody to play off of that was wilder than Tom Hiddleston's character. You know what I mean? In my personal opinion, I'm not watching Loki if I knew Jonathan Majors wasn't going to pop up. I wouldn't have watched it. I probably would have just watched it just to see what it does, but I wouldn't be as excited about it. I wouldn't say it was one of the top Disney Plus shows that came out next to WandaVision. You know what I mean? So, all right. With this announcement, it is confirmed that we will witness more delays in the upcoming MCU slate as Marvel's 2025 and 2026 plans had 4 releases each. However, the superhero universe should also remember that releasing fewer films a year would not work with poor writing and VFX. Let's read that again. Poor writing and VFX. The biggest problem with Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Quantumania was not Jonathan Majors. It wasn't Paul Rudd. It was the writing and the editing. Biggest problem. It looked gorgeous, but the writing and the editing says something different, even though it does look like you're in the void. But, you know what I mean? Not the void, the volume. But that's what it's called. Where you do all the where they shoot the volume. Yeah, the volume. But it wasn't Jonathan Majors. Writing. You're writing these movies like people are stupid. And you're going for corny jokes. You're in all of that stuff. Except telling a complete heartfelt story that we can get behind these characters and we can see the superhero journey. The Marvels suffer from really bad editing. You cut out so much chunk of this movie that we realized, yeah, if I'm being real, Carol Danvers should have died. She should have got killed. You know what I mean? Because she really literally shut the civilization down. In Holla. Like, yo, you came in and killed the Supreme Intelligence. We didn't get to see Why you did it, how you did it, none of that. We don't know, but you just did it. And then you just blew right past it. You know what I mean? You blew right past it. Writing, editing, a few wonky VFX, now and then, which they're really talking about is She-Hulk. And y'all know how I feel about She-Hulk. I'm not even going to go there. But if you've been rocking with Dre Mack for a minute, you know how I feel about that movie. All right, let's keep going. In which that looked terrible. She-Hulk, sometimes She-Hulk looked terrible. All right, the MCU's next big release, Deadpool Wolverine, will hit theaters on July 26th. All right. Let's stop that right there. But I like the Marvels. You know what I mean? I actually really like the Marvels. The problem with the Marvels is the editing. So I talked about this the first when I had E-Man on a long time ago, when my channel wasn't worth for squirrel fart. I talked about the problem with the editing. I like the movie. There's problem with the editing. What I mean by this is that in the first Captain Marvel movie, if they would have did all those flashbacks at the beginning, so we could get used to this character, how she was, right? Instead of them doing the Terminator 2 version of this, if they would have went back and did all the flashbacks first, right? Her kicking it, her being called Auntie Carol, all of this. And so then when we actually get to spend time with her on Holland, she's going by Beers. Well, we already know how she was. Now we're rooting for her to get her memory back. Simple fix. Simple fix. Do everything that you did in the middle, do that at the beginning, and then tell the story. You know what I mean? And in the midst of that, tell little by little, this chunk here, this chunk there. But we at least see how she was before the accident. You know what I mean? So, and like I said, I had no problem. I like the first Captain Marvel movie. The second movie, what I mean by editing, is that, first of all, Emotional Beast was rushed. You know what I mean? Because they were trying to slim down the time. So the scene where they're in the pods, right? The scene where they're in the pods, right? They're going through the flashbacks. The same thing that Carol went through in Captain Marvel, the first one, right? Is she starts bringing up her mother. That is a point where, damn the jokes. Because it's almost like the MCU got silly and corny too, which is everything was jokes after joke after joke some of the time. Damn the jokes. Damn skip it to a montage. Sit on this for 2 minutes. That emotional beat. This woman lost her mama. You know what I mean? Monica lost her mama while she was blipped. And Carol was there. You can actually say, I tried. I did everything I possibly could. And she did not want me to do that. She wanted me to let her go in peace. And this and the other. And I loved your mom. And I was there for you. But you were blipped, so you didn't see it. That way we can have an emotional connection like everybody gave Carol Danvers grief about being stale, about being just a block. Let that woman have those emotional beats, those emotional sides, so we can be able to root for her even more. Why did you kill the Supreme Intelligence? Where's that part at? I'm telling you, you had about 15 minutes of storytelling. I'm talking about pure storytelling. No kicking, no punching, storytelling. Back into that movie, and it's even better than what you think. It's better. And then, you don't even have Nick Fury. Everything happened in Secret Invasion did not translate And his character was off. Made me thought he was a scroll for a minute. Like, especially after we watched Secret Invasion, I'm like, oh snap, they're gonna connect these. Man, they ain't connect Jack. They didn't connect Jack. And it suffered. The movie suffered from that. Now, personally, I liked Moon Knight a lot. I like Moon Knight. But I don't think they I don't think they screwed up Moon Knight. Just because I was reading that Moon Knight run is that's probably one of the best comic book adaptations they did in that phase. From comics to live action. It was great. To me, it was great. Yeah, it exactly. Because if you do all these flashbacks in the beginning, and what made Deadpool so good is they started off with the fight scene, the car chase scene, and then we went immediately back to a flashback to establish the character of Wade Wilson. Who is this guy, and why, how did he become Deadpool? You see the cancer, then they go jump back to the modern day, and then they go back to a flashback when he met Vanessa, in what happened between him and Vanessa, how he fell in love with her, all of that. Then you go back to the normal. That's what it is. That's the way that you tell the story. So now I'm hella invested when Vanessa's kidnapped. Yeah. Did they marry Sewer? Yes. Is she supposed to be copycat in the in the comics? Yes. Will we ever find that out? But still, the story was so good that you can't help but watch it. You know what I mean? Yes, make sure to hit the like button. We're about to wrap this up here in a second. I'm going to read some of you guys' comments and then let you guys go. The reality is all these projects have been ridiculously successful, but you have to downplay that if you're the boss because you're doing tax fraud with marketing budget and not paying talent. Wow. What's up? Know the Ledge, or 360. Too many jokes can kill a franchise. Got to keep it serious mostly. This is why I'm glad they're going more serious with Thor. Yes. They should hire you, Dre. You're telling a better story than they did in the actual movie. I mean, yeah. Moon Knight didn't connect to anyone. Then that was a problem. That's another problem. You see what the boys did with Gen V, with Gen V, how they connected the world of the boys to this secondary story. RIP to the guy who was Polaris' son too. They just said they're not going to recast him. I guarantee you they're gonna write him out of the show though. I guarantee you they won't have a motorcycle accident. You know what I mean? Because that's how he died. During a motorcycle accident, and decided to have a funeral for him, thinking that that's okay and that's the way you honor the character. Let me not get on that. Editor's note: the series of films we were talking about as being too funny now began with Tony Stark having a plane that turns into a strip club. Yeah, but there's still moments. See, to me, there's still moments that Jon Favreau put into there where you still feel for the character. It's not just joke after joke after joke after joke after joke. Like Thor: Love and Thunder, a lot of that is joke after joke after joke. Where you don't even, this woman got cancer. And you made Thor say goofy shit. And then the screaming goats, where you don't take the time to just chill with the character. Just chill with the character. Let us feel what he's feeling in that moment when he found out Jane Foster has cancer. And really feel the emotion. There's nothing wrong with that character having emotions. Instead of stupidity and goofiness. Let him feel something right quick. Let him get pissed off about that. Let him try to figure it out. Let him overcompensate. These real human beings do. Even though he's supposed to be the god of thunder, you've been around humans a long time now. Let him feel, let us feel his humanity. This is what I believe, and I'm going to let you guys go. This is what I really believe that James Gunn is going to do with Superman. I believe, in my personal opinion, that he is going to give that emotional beat back to Superman, where you feel him. It ain't just about snapping the neck or watching your daddy die like a dumbass. You got super speed. Ain't nobody gonna see you anyway. And it's the middle of a tornado. I thought that was the dumbest thing to be able to do in the history of life. You know what I mean? So I believe they're gonna play on those emotional beats so we can see this godlike character in his humanity. That's what I believe. All right. That's what they did at Endgame with his mother. Exactly. Those emotions, just emotions. But the Russo brothers is not coming back, right now, as of now. So, but I wish they did. That's what made that movie so good. All right. And I'm hyped for this new DC universe too. I want to see what they're gonna do. All right. Don't even get me on Superman, how they did Henry Cavill. Yes. All right, let's get ready to wrap this thing up. You already know what I got to do.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
I'm sorry. I'm not even going to hold you. I am sleepy. Long day, and I'm still a little jet lagged. So, long day. But again, I thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of The Dre Max Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Till next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and Bob Harry, y'all. Enjoy your Wednesday. Where's my outro at? Got to get up out of here.
Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over?
What?
Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and Bob Harry, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.